Well, Happy New Year, everybody. It's a delight to be getting together with you, especially this year because there's such good news. One, our performance that Tarek's going to tell you about. And number two, the fact that Tarek is telling you about it. You see, on January 1st, he quit his job and he started full-time with Tower. We have issued stock to him, so he and I are now equal partners. It is a partnership firm. We think that actually will work better for him, for us, and for you as clients, and that's important to all of us. And so he's now president of the firm. We look to him for the leadership that he'll bring. I'm not going anywhere. I'll still be here flying on his wing. And he's also a director of the firm. So all that's together. I should also say someday along here, I'll probably quit my job here at Prairie College and work full time with him, and that too will be a joy. But for now, if you want to get a hold of me, call Tarek. What a good idea. Anyway, welcome to the, so glad for you having you on this team, Tarek.
Thanks so much, Mark. I'm very excited about it. I love this industry. I love working for Tower, working with Tower, and I'm looking forward to it. I just can't wait. And I'm looking forward to spending more time with our clients. So let's get to it.
And it's a mistake to say welcome because you've been doing this for 7 years with me.
Yeah.
So
that's right.
Anyway. Thanks very much. Okay, why don't you give us a recap of the last year, and then we'll talk about what's going on this year, and then we're going to be done. Our goal is to have you out of here in 8 minutes. Go.
Absolutely. And, it's particularly great when we get to talk about years like we had last year. So last year was an exceptionally strong year for our investments. December 2021, for the year end in our enhanced index aggressive growth strategy, it came in at a 22.76% for the year, with 6.24% for the quarter. Extremely strong performance out of that strategy for the year. We saw extremely strong performance across all enhanced index strategies. And so, you as clients, I'm hoping you're very happy with that growth. And that's building on a 2020 in the aggressive growth strategy that was 11.41%. So we're seeing two fairly strong years back to back, which is just great.
Amazing for that to happen in the face of COVID.
Absolutely. Yeah. It really is. Yeah. And we wish we could say that every year we'll get you 23% return. But of course, we take the wins when we can have them, but there's going to be some volatility there. Now, if we move on to our momentum strategy, that strategy, it did even better for 2021. We did 25.65% for the year with 10.58% on the quarter. And again, if we go back to the 2020 numbers, we see that we built on a 17.08% in 2020. So two back-to-back banner years there. So that portfolio, or that strategy, I should say, definitely performed very strongly. Those of you in the momentum strategy have likely heard Mark and I say when we discussed it with you that, the momentum strategy is definitely more aggressive. It's concentrated and it's meant to be the performance part of your portfolio. And it's demonstrating that in the last few years, which is great. It's great.
Okay, let's flip to this year and what we're looking for in this next year. Why don't I lead out? The markets have pulled back so far this year.
They have.
I think Tarek will give us some numbers on different markets that have pulled back. My view of what's going on is that there's a rotation rather than a collective pullback. And the reason I say that is natural resources are still doing well. In fact, they're beginning to perform where they didn't perform in the COVID years. So oil and gas, minerals, and those kind of things. This looks like it will be an oil and gas year. Momentum is well positioned in that. Our enhanced indexes are well positioned in those, so they'll be participating in those. At the same time, there are certain markets that are rotating and pulling back. Overall, what's going on with the markets year to date and that kind of thing, Tarek?
Absolutely. Like you mentioned, markets are showing some challenges as of the new year. So we're 3-4 weeks in, depending on when you're listening to this, and major indexes in the States are down substantially, particularly the NASDAQ, which is a very tech stock heavy index. So I think you hit the nail on the head when you said we're seeing a rotation. This sort of stutter to the start of the year is bringing a lot of concerns. A lot of people are maybe throwing around a mini correction. Maybe it's a mini bear market, but I really think it is just a bit more of a rotation because we are seeing sectors and industries where things are actually doing well. It's a response to increasing inflation across the globe, but particularly in Canada, the United States. We see inflation at 30 plus year highs in Canada and the United States, which is unheard of. And so central banks need to increase rates. And this forces investors to really take a hard look at the companies they're invested in and say, hey, how is this company going to do in this higher interest rate environment? How are these cash flows going to be affected? And so then it forces or requires investors to take a look and rotate to quality, rotate to companies with strong fundamentals. And, that brings us back to our enhanced index strategy, where that's exactly built into the way we built those portfolios. The way we built that strategy, it's around companies that have fundamentals and strength. And so I think we're well situated, and you as our clients are well situated to weather the current turbulence and have another strong year.
Great. I think we've had enough of your time. We're going to shut up. We wish you a good year. If you need to reach us with any questions or changes that you want to make, please do reach out to either one of us, Mark or Tarek. The other thing that we would say is we're going to do a second video that we'll send to you, and that's going to be about our different strategies. So if you aren't in both of our strategies and you want to be, then take a listen to that video separately, and it'll be a way for you to think about it, and also an idea you might forward the good news to some of your family and friends, because we would be honored to have a few of your referrals, and Tarek would be really, really happy to have that as part of his day to be talking with him. Close us down, Tarek.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. We appreciate your business. We value your business, and we look forward to working with you in the future.
Great. Thanks very much. Bye-bye, everybody.